Baseball is back. Welcome, everyone, to our special opening day edition of Baseball Tonight. Delighted to bring it to you. This is Carl Ravitch getting you set for the long season ahead. This one is a rematch of last year's NLCS. In 2004, the Astros, they met the Cardinals. Here's the rematch, and it's next on ESPN. Let's check out the starting pitching matchup for today's game. Roger Clemens will be pitching for Houston. Who could forget the Rocket retiring and then unretiring before the start of last season? 41 years old last year. All he does is go out and post his best numbers in 5 seasons. He's incredible. Mark Mulder will oppose him. He'll get the nod for St. Louis. Time to leave the studio now and off to baseball in Houston at Minute Maid Park, where John Miller and Joe Morgan are standing by to call the action. Fellas?
Now, fans, from deep in the heart of Texas, we come to you from Minute Maid Park in downtown Houston as we get set for another edition of Major League Baseball on ESPN. It is opening day around Major League Baseball, baseball's new year. And here we go again, everybody with a clean slate and filled with high hopes, hoping to do better.
Today, it's the St. Louis Cardinals taking on the Houston Astros.
Hello, everyone. This is John Miller along with Joe Morgan, and we're ready to bring you all the action. Joe, as we're getting ready for the first pitch in this one, very quickly, what do you think the Cardinals need to do here today?
Well, Scott Rowland is one of the best at his position, so you know he could be a big factor in this game. He's a great all-around player. He's extremely dangerous with his bat down in the strike zone, and he'll feast on left-handed pitching. He can do some damage when given a chance.
Roger Clemens will be doing the pitching. He had 18 wins for the club.
Well, you know you're in good shape if you got Roger Clemens on the mound. The Rocket had an unbelievable season last year. Here's a guy who had an amazing career, retires at the top of the game, then comes back and posts his best numbers in years. He's one of the greatest of all time.
Pre-game warm-ups are over. It's about time for baseball. Thanks for joining us here on ESPN. First pitch to him. Swings, it misses at the good change. It's 0-1.
Even hustle doesn't help a 250 hitter.
The pitch.
And he tries to get one down. Clemens has got it. And he throws on to first for the out.
Scott Rowland. He's sitting the number 4 spot right now. One out. Nobody on. First pitch. Here it comes. Swings. It misses at that fastball. It's 0-1.
Go back to Canada, Walker.
Swung on and grounded towards the hole. Bagwell is there. And he steps on first, and that's out to the field.
This is just a nice play by the first baseman. He takes care of it and gets the force out.
Here's the Astros defense.
First pitch on the way.
You always try to keep the splitter down because that'll set up the next pitch.
The 1-0 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. It's 1-1. One ball, one strike. Here's the pitch. Slider just off the corner, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 pitch.
Forget about it, Albert.
The 2-2 pitch. The slider swung on and missed and struck him out of the side.
He got in good rhythm here, John. Here's a look back at the pitches leading up to the strikeout.
And that's the way to do it.
Absolutely, John.
And they go down in short order. Now we go to the last of the first. Then we have no score. Mark Mulder
is going to be the pitcher in this one. He was an impressive 17-game winner a year ago.
Well, John, you have to be happy when you have Mark Mulder out there on the mound. He'll eat up innings by dominating the offense with an assortment of pitches. He's one of the elite pitchers in this game.
He squares around and gets down the bunt. Mulder has it on the hop. And his throw gets him. 1-1.
Here's the lineup for Houston. Adam Everett is batting second. Base is empty with one out.
First pitch, here it comes. First pitch is a fastball in there for a strike. Here it comes. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. And that one falls in there, base hit.
John, he stays behind the ball well, and he's got himself a one-out base hit.
Now let's take a look at the Cardinals defense. With one out, there's a runner at first.
First pitch on the way.
That's a perfect location for a strikeout. Let's see if he goes back there again.
The 0-1 pitch, a fastball swung on and missed. 0-2.
Come on, Mags.
There's a bullet towards third. Rowland is there to put it away for out number 2.
This is why I never really like playing third base. This ball almost takes his hand off.
Lance Berkman comes in here. Last year he had 30 total runs all year.
Pushed across 106 runs last year. 2 down, a runner at first.
First pitch to him.
Hit one.
Doesn't get the call on the splitter, and it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Here it is.
Ball 2.
Just off the inside edge. 2-1.
Big Lance, let's go.
They throw over to first. Then he has to dive, but he's back in time. He's at the belt. Now the 2-1 pitch.
2.
He's running.
Now, when you can see the stitching on a baseball like this batter does,
Big Lance, let's go.
the pitcher's in some serious trouble.
Swing and a drive deep into left field. This one is going back over the wall.
I thought this one might just hit the wall, John, but he had just enough carry on it, and the pitcher thought he was going to hit the wall as well.
It reminded me of Big Mac's 62nd home run in '98. Just a liner, just barely made it.
Well, left fielder thought he had a chance with hat in his glove, and hoping to get a shot at it, but no luck.
Morgan Emsburg
Steps into the box. He had 10 home runs last season. He drove in 66 runs last season.
Sliders swung on and missed. 0-1.
He delivers.
On the ground to short. Rowland is there. Throw got him, and that is one fabulous play. The Astros pick up a couple here. Break the tie.
After 1, Houston is out in front 2-0. The heart of the order coming up next.
Scott Rowland
Is due up next, and you always have to be careful with him.
First pitch, here it comes. Here's a check swing, but it's called a strike anyway. 0-1. Swinging at a ground ball to short. And he boots it. Ellsbury has got it. And he can't recover in time, so that will go as an error.
Edmonds gets his first trip to the plate right now. Runner at first, nobody out.
First pitch on the way. Now here's a ball grounded towards the hole. He's up second for one.
Over to first and two. Very close play, and they don't get the double play, not this time.
He goes the short way to get the lead runner at second, but they're unable to get the back in.
Reggie Sanders
Comes to the plate. Last season, he had 22 for that. He knocked in 67 a year ago.
Splitter swung on and missed. 0-1.
Strike 2.
Good hard slider swung on and missed. 0-2. Swung on, grounded towards the hole.
Gets one at second.
He picked this one up nicely and then went around King Horn to get the double play.
It's like infield practice, except this time they get two. Nice work to get the double play.
So they go down in short order. On down to the last half of the second.
Houston with the lead 2-0. The numbers 6, 7, 8 hitters are coming up. Chris Burke will try and get something started. He's up third in the next inning.
First pitch on the way. Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Pitch on the way.
The 0-1 pitch is a splitter in for a called strike. Got it there. 1 away.
And there's a pitch up in the zone. He swung it right the other way. We'll have to get that one next time. K-Zone will show us a look here at the slider. This pitch is going up on the top shelf and he tries to chase it. You got to give the pitcher credit for just putting one past him there.
I can't believe he missed that pitch, Joe. It was up in the zone. It was right there on a tee for him to launch.
Fastball in there, and it's 0-1.
Look out, John. It looks like this batter is absolutely determined to drive this one out of the park.
Swing and a liner to left. Sandy into a slide as he takes one away with a great basket catch. Sandy.
They have just turned in our defensive play of the game here.
Well, I know this will be tough to beat, John. He doesn't jump on the ball. He really reads the ball well. And he reads it right off the bat. He's able to get himself in a position. He leaves his feet and makes a diving catch.
First pitch, here it comes. Fastball in there for a called strike. Took something off that time, and he's in control. It's 0-2. Good slider that time, but it's ruled a ball. 1-2.
The 1-2 pitch.
Ball splitter is very tough to lay off, but he does. It's 2-2. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with the splitter to retire the side.
Here's the splitter coming at you. Give you a better look at what the splitter actually does. The ball's going up and in on him, but he should have been able to handle that.
It still looked like he just had some trouble timing his swing.
Well, you really got to be careful about timing those inside pitches because as a hitter, you need to shorten your swing to get to them.
Nothing doing here this half. We'll go to the top of inning number 3. The Astros lead it 2-0.
It's the last third of the batting order coming up.
Mark Runza on the ground to second. The throw to second.
That one finally gets them in the hit column here in the 3rd inning. Let's see if they can do something with it.
Molina will get his first plate appearance of the game right here.
First pitch on the way. Called strike in the inner half of the plate. 0-1. Had to throw over to first, but he's back in time.
He deals.
Got the fastball by him that time, and he's in control now. 0-2.
Well, John, I don't think the pitcher wanted to place this one in the batter's wheelhouse, and it looks like he did just that.
There's a ball hit high in the air, deep in the left field, way back there. Gone! A homer, a 2-run shot. And the 2-run homer ties it up. That was some clutch hitting.
K-Zone will show us a look here at the 4-seam fastball.
Joe, he just laid into this pitch like it was a Sunday beer league softball game.
Yeah, it was on the lower corner of the plate, and he gets real good arm extension on it. And when you get good arm extension, your swing will really generate some power. Brings in 2 runs here because of it.
Mulder ready to step in now. Nobody on base and no outs.
First pitch, here it comes. This is swung on and hit in the air.
Gone! A home run!
He did a great job to get his bat around on that one. That was a tough pitch to hit. Outside corner and low. Nice hitting. Well, they're having a field day with this pitcher. 2 at-bats, 2 homers. Not a good feeling for him.
Yeah, and, you know, as much as a guy gets upset, he gives up a home run, You can never allow yourself to be frustrated out there when you're the man on the mound. You've always got to be able to just put that behind you and focus on the next guy. And I really don't believe he's been able to do that here.
Well, John, as a hitter, you're taught to beat on a guy when he's down. So these hitters are not going to ease up.
Eckstein will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
No outs and nobody out.
First pitch to him.
A fastball to the way, and the batter seems to have been sitting on this
Even
one. I
Hudson
think he's
doesn't help
locked
a
in on it.
250 hitter.
Was from the start.
This one swung on and hit in the air. Biggio is over, and he makes the catch for the out.
This one's headed towards the gap, but it's a bit high, and the left fielder moves to his left, and he puts it away.
Walker will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch to him.
Man, he put everything into that swing. That one would have traveled a long way if he would have hit it.
Here's the pitch.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball. That's the second out of the inning.
Dead ran down the fastball, but he could not make contact.
Pujols will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
Bases empty, 2 down.
First pitch, here it comes.
A drive down the left field line. It's towards the corner. Gone! A home run! A solo homer, and suddenly they have doubled their lead. They lead by 2.
Let's see this one again on K-Zone. It was a changeup.
Joe, this ball was absolutely pummeled, annihilated. You know, you don't see a ball hit that well and hit that far that often.
Well, as a big league hitter, nothing feels better than a big fly. And you know it when you hit it, too, because that bat doesn't vibrate at all when you make good contact.
Roland will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
Bases empty, 2 down here.
First pitch on the way.
When you stand that far from the plate, that keeps you from diving in on the pitch away from you.
Now the 1-0 pitch. On the ground to third. Ensberg has got it. Goes to third, and the side is retired. The Dodgers strike for 4 runs on the strength of 3 homers. And we move on now to the home half of the third. The Cards lead it 4-2.
The numbers 9, 1, and 2 spots due up next.
Craig Biggio
Is due up second in the next half inning.
first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
He kicks, he throws.
Doesn't get the call on the splitter, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch on the way.
Look alive up there, rocking on now.
The 1-2 pitch coming.
1-0.
Great location on this pitch. He gets it down on the corner. He only had 4 pitches in that at bat, but let's go back and take a look at that.
Great pitching.
Biggio will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
1 out, nobody out.
First pitch on the way. Has him out front as he swings and misses. Strike 1. Good hard slider that time, and he's in control. 0-2. Tries to get him to golf at one, but he lays off, and it's 1-2.
Hey now, Gregor.
The 1-2 pitch.
Swing and a roll towards the hole. Pujols has it, and he steps on first, and that's out number 2.
Nice play over there at first just to keep that one for himself.
Everett will step in. 1 for 1 in this game. First pitch to him.
Ball tried to get the outside corner, but he missed just barely. Smart hitter there.
Here's the 1-0 delivery. The 1-0 pitch is a splitter. Swung on and missed. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch on the way.
Oh, not again. This This is not a good sign for the pitcher right now.
Come on, T-Way. Put in play, Adam.
Runs in there. Getting hurt.
Deep in the left field. This one is going back. Still going back.
And it's off the wall. The throw to second.
John, with 2 outs, you just want to hit a ball hard somewhere. And here he comes up with a solid base hit.
Bagwell will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far. Slider just misses. 1 ball, no strikes.
John, he's a fan favorite here. They want this game tied up, but they're still down by 2.
He's at the belt. The 1-0 pitch. The 1-0 pitch, a fastball swung on and missed. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Sharp bite to that slider. Now it's 1-2.
Come on, Bag.
The 1-2 pitch comes.
Swings and lines this one back up the middle. Guajarano has it. Throws on to first in time to return the single. No runs on a hit and 1 man left on. We're through 3 here at the ballpark. St. Louis leads it 4-2.
The 5, 6, 7 spots due up.
Jim Edmonds
Will be the first man up.
first pitch to him. Swing and a liner to left. And that gets down for a base hit. The throw to second. Edmonds boots it. Sanders will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
1 man on, nobody out.
First pitch, here it comes. And he lays one down here. Over to first, short out number 1.
That's how you move the runner over. Square around and bunt the ball down the line. And that's enough to move the runner in the score position with 1 out.
1 out, runner at second.
First pitch on the way.
Quick one.
Fastball swung and missed. 0-1. They throw behind the runner at second. And he dives back safely.
Here's the pitch.
Swung on and ripped towards second. The throw's there, and he is out.
Yadier Molina up there now. Last season he had just 2 home runs all year. With a career slugging percentage under 400.
First pitch to him.
Nice try. That pitch down and away, but the hitter was smart enough to lay off.
Now he sets. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. And it's 1-1. And he's on the move for third.
Ball 2. That's low.
And he is out at third. What a throw.
Came up throwing and he cut him down third.
This is a perfect job behind the plate. He gets his whole body into the throw, and he really puts a little mustard on it. That guy never had a chance.
No runs on 1 hit and nobody left on. Now we move on to the bottom of the 4th.
The Cardinals are leading
4-2.
The big hitters in the lineup right there in the middle coming up next.
Lance Berkman
Will try and cause some trouble leading off in the next inning.
Big Lance, let's go.
a good hard splitter swung on and missed. It's 0-2. Big swing and a miss on a fastball, and he struck him out.
When you pitch a hitter inside, you better not make a mistake and get it over the plate. He doesn't right here. Perfect pitch, down and in.
Ensberg will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
Nobody on base with 1 out.
First pitch, here it comes. That's taken for a strike.
And he delivers.
The 0-1 pitch, a fastball swung on and missed. 0-2. And he swings and misses at the splitter. They're now 2 down.
They're having trouble with this splitter because the ball is going out, and it looks just like a fastball halfway to the plate.
Smith will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
2 outs, nobody on.
First pitch to him. Slider just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Now the 1-0 pitch. Fastball waved at it 1-1. One ball, one strike. Here's the pitch.
Oh, man, that was a big fly swing, but a great splitter.
Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way.
Just misses with some paint off the inside corner, and you're even at 2-2.
Anytime you go inside with a changeup, you're risking getting the ball hit out of the ballpark.
Fastball swung out and missed, and the side is a tie.
He decided to swing at this one, but he couldn't get the bat square to the ball in time.
Excellent pitching right there.
It certainly was. Got to give credit to the pitcher for getting him to chase that one.
No runs, no hits, nobody left.
And we'll head to the 5th here in Houston.
The Cards lead it 4-2.
It's the number 8, 9, and 1 hitters coming up.
David Eckstein
will try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning.
First pitch, here it comes. It's on the outside corner for a strike.
He throws.
Swing and a miss, and he falls behind 0-2.
Well, he's not afraid to pitch inside, and it gives you a pretty good example of that there. Whoa.
The 1-2 pitch.
Fastball swung and a miss. He struck him out. Wow.
He just looks silly flailing away at this one, Joe, as if you're trying to swat bugs or something.
Well, that's what pitches up and in can do to a hitter. If you miss it, you'll look foolish.
Get this man a fly swallow.
Bases empty, 1 out. First pitch on the way. A splitter just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0 delivery. The 1-0 pitch, a fastball swung on and missed. 1-1.
Hey, Mulder, why don't you investigate our swing?
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Strike 2.
The 1-2 pitch coming.
That fastball just about had him, and it's 2-2 now. Here's the 2-2 pitch.
Ball 3.
Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball. That's the second out of the inning.
He's obviously that's up and away.
Next up will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far. 2 outs, nobody on. First pitch to him. And that swung on and missed. 0-1.
The pitch.
There's a swing and a bullet towards the hole. Ensberg is there. His throw not in time. That'll be an infield single. Walker will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far.
Runner on first, 2 outs.
First pitch, here it comes.
Ball 1.
Fastballs in can be effective, but I don't like down and in.
Now a throw over. Trying to keep him close, and he's back in time. And a throw over to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in time. He's at the belt. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. And this one rolls all the way to the wall. The throw to the plate. Eckstein is going to head for the plate, and he is safe at third. Just missed by hitting ahead of the plate. Nice job here. He hit the dirt, and his slide beat the throw.
There was a closer here, John. A split second later, and he's out. He doesn't hesitate. He goes straight in with a straight leg slide.
And it just shows you how to make that slide.
Swing and a ball hit on the ground. Clemens has it on the hop. He'll throw on the first and the second.
As you can see, he's trying to get him to chase a pitch that's low in the zone, and he finally manages to get him to go for it.
Yeah, that's a key out.
Certainly was. The big-time pitchers come through in tough situations like these.
The Cardinals score once on 2 hits with 1 man left out. We go to the last half of inning number 5. Cardinals on top, 5-2.
It's the bottom 3 of the batting order coming up. Chris Burt is due up second in the next half inning.
Ball 1.
Well, he was trying to throw a strike with it, but the last second moved down and in.
The 1-0 pitch on the way. A splitter just off the corner, and he falls behind 2-0. The 2-0 pitch on the way. Slider just misses, and he runs it to 3-0. The 3-0 pitch. Change up, and he's taking all the way. 3-1. Now the 3-1 pitch. Now here's a ball grounded towards the hole. The throw to second.
If they're going to make any run at winning, they're going to need to get some base runners. And they've got the leadoff man aboard.
Runner at first, nobody out.
Now a throw.
Nobody out and a runner at first.
First pitch to him. He bunts the ball.
Over to second for 1. Back to first and not in time. Not quite a double play that time.
Knowing the zone, that could be a tough pitch to bunt. And he just didn't get the job done that time. That's giving up an out.
1 out, man on first.
First pitch, here it comes. Here's a swing, a fly ball. Edmonds is right there, and he hauls it in.
John, it would look like an ordinary F8 in the scorebook, but he gives this thing a pretty good ride out there. He was right on that pitch.
2 down, runner at first.
Now a throw over. A dive, but he's back in easy.
2 outs, a man on first.
First pitch to him.
And man, that's one-on-one power baseball right there.
There's a throw over to first.
Here it comes.
Swing and a miss, and he falls behind 0-2.
Hey now, Gregor!
Change up, got him. Tigers retired.
K's always short and looking. A fantastic strikeout pitch here. It's headed down and in. The batter just didn't have time to adjust. He never had a chance on this one.
Not a real good swing, Joe.
But you've got to give the pitcher credit, too. He made the pitch, and the batter couldn't handle it.
Yeah, but this was bad.
Yes, it was.
First pitch, here it comes. Lays off the fastball. Good pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike.
A great pitcher changes the eye level of the hitter. Upstairs, then downstairs.
Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch, and it's 1-2.
Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way.
Fastball swung and missed. He struck it out. 1 away.
That's a pitch up in the zone. He swung right through it. You'll have to hit that one next time.
Edmonds will step in. 1 for 2 in the ball game.
1 out, nobody on.
First pitch on the way. Swings. It misses at that fastball. It's 0-1.
Two great pitches right on the edge. Now he's got him in trouble.
He delivers.
Fastball way inside, and he has to dance out of the way.
Man, that'll wake you up in a hurry.
The 1-2 pitch.
Swings it, lines this one towards the hole. Bagwell is racing, and he gets there for the out. Sanders will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
2 outs, nobody on.
First pitch on the way. Cut fastball swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2. And here's a fly ball to straightaway left. Biggio is there, and he puts it away for out number 3. And they've gone in short order here. On to the bottom of the 6th. The Redbirds lead it 5-2.
And they've got the 2, 3, 4 spots due up next.
Lance Berkman,
A very feared hitter. He's set to bat third in the inning.
first pitch, here it comes. Slider just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch on the way. Drops down a bunt. Mulder is right there. And he throws on to first for the out. 1 away. Bagwell will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far.
1 out, none on.
First pitch good.
The pitch.
Swing and a miss, and he falls behind 0-2.
High drive to straightaway left field. All the way back to the wall. Gone! A home run! Well, they wish that homer would have come with some men on base. They still need a couple more runs here to tie it up, but they're headed in the right direction. Now trailing by 2.
John, let's check out this splitter on Kazon. He just went upstairs and clobbered this one. The pitch was up high and tight, and he met him at the summit.
Oh, man. That's 2 movies on that flight, Joe. He's a switch hitter batting right-handed. Base is empty with 1 out.
First pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on a ball out of the strike zone.
John, he's a fan favorite here. They want this game tied up, but they're still down by 2.
Be hitting now, Lance. Oh, now.
He struck him out, and that's strikeout number 8 thus far.
A lot of people say the splitter is a tough pitch to hit now. That's really tough.
Will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far.
Base is empty, 2 down.
First pitch, here it comes. Splitter swung on and missed. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch, a fastball swung on and missed. 0-2.
0-2. Let's see if they want to finish him right here or waste him.
On the way.
That one just broke down and out of the strike zone.
The 1-2 pitch coming.
That fastball just about had him, and it's 2-2 now. Here's the 2-2 pitch. The splitter that throws him, but it just misses, and it's 4 now.
Go, Big Morgan. Let's go.
3-2 pitch on the way.
Deep in the left field. This ball is going back. Still going back. Tell it goodbye. There's been one of those days. A big, but a little excitement there. A little souvenir to take from a bad day. A solo homer.
John, let's check out this 4-seam fastball. This Kazon. He just went upstairs and clobbered this one. The pitch was up high and tight. He met him in the summit.
Oh, man. That's 2 movies on that flight, Joe.
Will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far.
Base is empty. 2 down here.
First pitch to him. Swings and misses on the slider. 0-1.
Oh, here it comes. Look out, folks. He has been throwing some fat meatballs in there today, and here's another plump one.
And this is hit in the air to straightaway left. Sanders is right there, and he will put it away to retire the side. The Houston Astros get the long ball working as they club 2 solo homers this afternoon. On to the 7th inning we go. St. Louis leads it 5-4.
It's the last third of the batting order coming up.
Mark Ronzolani
Will be the first man up.
first pitch to him. Fastball just misses. 1 ball, no strikes.
Ronzolani, more like Gonzolani.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Had him out on the front foot that time as he evens up the count at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. He baffled him with the curve that time. 1-2.
Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way.
Big swing. It's on a fastball. And he struck him out.
Well, he was looking dead red. He got the fastball, but he could not make contact. Strike 3. John, he delivers a four-seam fastball on this one. Let's take a look at it on K-Zone. Here's a recap of the strikeout. He put together quite a string of good pitches. He's got it on replay. Let's take a look.
Yeah, one after the other, and he just looks unhittable right now.
Checked his swing that time, and it misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0 delivery.
Sometimes you just get into that zone, John. There's nothing like the feeling of taking your own game.
There's a swing and a liner into left center. And this one rolls all the way to the wall.
He's out in front of this one, fastball away, but he's still able to pull the ball to the left side and get a base hit.
1 out, man on first.
First pitch on the way. Ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. And it's 1-1. Now a throw. Now the 1-1 pitch. Change up just off the corner, and it's 2-1. He's at the belt. Now here's a swing and a fly ball. Tavares glides over and makes the catch for the out.
This ball's into the left center field gap. But this is the center fielder's ball if he can get there. That's a good job to take charge out there.
Runner at first with 2 down.
Man, big rip at that one, but he was looking for something else.
Pitch on the way.
And this one's grounded to second.
Burt
is up with it. Throws the first. In time.
Flagged this one down, and then he had to make the top off-balance throw, get a little extra on it, and he did it.
He knows he has to get rid of this thing in a hurry. No time to set himself. He just got to gather this thing and make the transfer and just whip it across there as quickly as possible.
No runs on a hit and 1-0.
7th-inning stretch time in Houston. St. Louis out in front, 5-4. It's the bottom 3 of the batting order coming up. Chris Burt is due up second in the next half inning.
First pitch, here it comes. And the fastball is inside. 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch.
He tried to get him to chase that backdoor pitch, but the guy laid off of it. Nice job by the hitter.
The 2-0 pitch on the way.
Uh-oh, the batter looks like he's found what he was looking for.
Hit him in to left side. And it's through and into the gap. It should be extra bases. The throw to third.
Great job of getting the double, John. This is the way you want to start the inning.
Burt will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far. Nobody out, the runner at second. First pitch to him, and he lays one down here. Here's a spin and a throw behind the runner, who dives back safely.
He deals.
He bunts the ball. Throw on to first, in time, 1 away.
Well, he laid down a perfect bunt to get his man to third. Now all it takes is a fly ball to get him home.
One out, a runner on third.
First pitch on the way.
Fastball in will set up the next pitch. That'll keep the outside corner for the pitcher.
Now he sets. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Misses outside. Ball 2. 2-0 pitch.
Ball three. That fastball down and in. A lot of times you're just going to get the ground ball that you're looking for.
Now he's set. Here's the 3-0 pitch.
And this is with this pitch away, and that's 4 balls. He missed on 4 straight pitches.
Craig Biggio comes in now. Last season he covered 24 home runs. Look at his career slugging percentage under 440.
One of the toughest pitches to pull is that pitch breaking down and in. A lot of guys will pull it foul.
He squares around and gets down the bunt. 1 run is in. And he throws the first in time for out number 2. Adam Everett
is up now. Last season he had 8 home runs. With a career slugging percentage under 400.
Well, he tried to throw it down that way, but he got away from it.
Now spin and throw back to second. But he's back in time. He's at the belt. The 1-0 pitch.
Well, he missed down and in. I don't think they were trying to throw it there, but that's where it ended up.
Now a spin and a throw back to second. Trying to keep him close, and he's back in time. He's ready. The 2-0 pitch. Ooh, and he spins a slider in there for a strike. Throw back to second. He's back easily, but he made a dive just to make sure. He sets. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed that time, and it's 2-2 now. And he's on the move for third. Fastball swung and missed, and with that, the side is retired. The Astros score a run on 1 hit, and they move ahead to the 8th. And we are all tied up.
And the 2, 3, 4 spots will be coming up next.
Albert Pujols,
A powerful, tough hitter. He's come out second in the inning.
starts him out with a fastball for a strike.
He kicks, he throws.
Man, he put everything into that swing. That one would have traveled a long way if he would have hit it.
A swing and a ball hit on the ground. Burke is there to play on the home. And his throw is in for number 1. Pujols will stand in. He homered earlier in the game.
Nobody on base with 1 out.
First pitch on the way.
High drive to straightaway left field. All the way back to the wall.
This pitcher's knee bearing down on him. When he steps into this one and gets the sweet spot of the bat on him.
Rowan will step in. He goes for 3 after this point. First pitch.
Oh, and I don't think he wants to play 9.
Forget about it, Rowan.
The ball is very high in the air and deep to left field. Gone! A 2-run homer. So a tie ball game, and then boom, the big fly, a streak of lightning across the sky, and they got a 2-run advantage.
Well, sometimes guys like to look at a pitch, but not in this case.
No, he had it in his mind that he was going to be aggressive. I think he thought he was going to get a fat one on that first pitch.
He's locked in right from the get-go, and he takes this baby over the wall.
Edmonds will come to bat now. He's 1 for 3 in the game.
Nobody out.
First pitch to him.
High swings and sends it deep to right field. That ball is way back there. Gone! A home run.
Here's a guy that's at his most effective when he can extend those arms and take a big cut at the ball up to the zone like that. We've seen him do that before. That's where he likes it. We got a second now to see the slider on K-zone. Just a great piece of hitting here. This one's going up and away. He just put the bat hit out there, and he hit the big fly.
That is a solo homer, Joe, but a solo bomb. My, oh my, that thing was crushed. 1 out, none on.
First pitch, here it comes. Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
He delivers.
He lays off the fastball. Good pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, they're setting up inside, but just missed off the inside corner.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Grounded back to the mound. Ausmus is there. His throw Not in time. That'll be an infield single. Rudzolani will come to bat now. He's 1 for 3 in the game.
Runner at first, 1 down.
First pitch on the way. Swings and misses at that fastball. It's 0-1. There he goes toward second.
After 2 pitches away, that one inside keeps you honest. Well, he didn't have a particularly big lead this time, but he gets those legs going and he's able to beat the throw. Here's another look at the steal. He beat the throw easily.
Yeah, and I tell you what, he didn't have much of a jump from first base, Joe. That slide, I thought, was a big one.
But sometimes, John, you can tip the pitcher off if you get too big a lead, so he did a good job on this one.
Slider just off the corner, and it's 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung at and missed. 2-2. He spins and throws back to second, but he's back in time. He's ready. The 2-2 pitch.
Missed it. Strike 3. Here's the slider coming at him. Eddie always gives a better look at how it moves. He's working the inside portion of the plate here and hoping to induce a swing, and it worked.
He almost screwed himself into the ground. His swing was so big on that one.
He got handcuffed too, but he'll have to shorten his swing a bit next time if he wants to handle the pitch inside.
A dive, but he's back in easily.
The pitch.
He lays off the changeup. It's a good pitch, but it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Here it is. Swing and a miss on a fastball, and it's 1-2. They throw behind the runner at second, and he has to dive, but he's back in time.
The 1-2.
Uh-oh, John, the pitcher made a mistake. The batter looks like he's found what he
This is swung on and hit in the air, and it's off the wall. The throw to second, and he will score.
Every extra run is insurance here. It's already late in the game, and this is the way you want to close it out. You have to think that these guys are pretty well on their way to victory now.
King comes to bat now. It's the first time at the plate for him. 1 run first, 2 outs.
First pitch, here it comes.
Uh-oh, a bad pitch here. He was ahead of the count. How can this happen in the big leagues? This one might not be coming back.
This one swung on and hit in the air, and out of here. A home run. 2 runs on 1 swing of the bat.
A 2-run homer, and this ball game is now a 6-run game.
Well, he leaves the pitch right in the middle of the zone that time, and it's bye-bye baby, as Russ Hodges would say.
Yeah, great Hall of Fame broadcaster. And the 9th inning's coming up quickly, Joe. I don't think they can afford to give up any more runs here.
No, you're right. This is the time your pitcher needs to step up and answer the challenge. Show me something here.
First pitch on the way. Now here's a swing and a ground ball. Everett has got it. And he throws out the first, and the side is retired.
Close play first base that time.
Let's see this from another angle. When you slow it down, you see the ball gets there just before his foot hits the bag. Good call.
But not before they really open this thing up thanks to 3 home runs. Here come the Astros in the last half of the 8th. The Cards lead it 11-5.
The numbers 3, 4, 5 spots in the order is coming up next.
Lance Berkman
Is always a tough hitter to tackle with, and he's coming up second.
started to go, but he held up in time. 1-0.
Well, he's getting some encouragement here from the crowd. It's nice to see the fans are still paying attention.
That's off the plate inside, and it's 2-0. Now the 2-0 pitch. Oh, had the count in his favor, but couldn't connect. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
You don't get too many opportunities to cash in on a mistake.
Come on, Bag.
Can he make it count?
He really hits it well down the line in deep left field.
Gone! Home run!
Well, Jeff, I tell you, with the vast majority of big leaguers ever played, that's a great pitch. But this guy's one of those rare breeds that actually has success hitting that pitch down. John, now we'll get a chance to see the 4-seam fastball. Some hitters really like him down and in. Apparently, he's one of them. That ball was hammered.
A majestic, soaring blast right there, Joe, that followed the outline of Mount Everest, I think. Digs in. Last year he had 30 total in his whole year. Supposed to rush 106 runs last year.
Just missed with the fastball. Ball one. Here's the 1-0 delivery. Swung grounded towards the hole. Hart is there. Mabry lets this one eat him up. The throw not in time as he beats it out. Enderberg will be the batter. He homered back in the first. First pitch on the way. Swing and a miss for strike one.
Here's the pitch.
Strike two. And he fouls this one off. Big swing and a miss on a fastball, and he struck him out. One away.
That's right down the middle. Missed it. Strike three.
Oscar will step in. He's 0 for 3 up to this point.
With one out, there's a runner at first.
First pitch good.
He showed some quick reflexes getting out of the way of that pitch.
And a throw over to first. Trying to keep him close, and he's back in time. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. The 1-0 pitch is a fastball in there. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Ball two.
The release point was too high. He didn't pull down on it to get it in the strike zone.
He's at the belt. Now the 2-1 pitch. 2-1 pitch is that palm ball. Swung on and missed. 2-2. Now the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out of the breaking ball. 2 down.
That's a palm ball right there. Right at him for the strikeout. K-Zone is going to show us his power curve. He's going to try to look at the break. This isn't a bad pitch to hack at. He just timed the swing wrong. Batting is all about rhythm, and he appeared off here.
A nice job by the pitcher, whose job is to upset his timing and rhythm up there.
Well, he started a curveball toward the outside, but just continued to break away from the hitter.
Now he's set.
Oh, here's a pitch that could easily get clobbered.
Here's a swing and a fly ball. Oh, and it's off the wall. The throw to the plate.
John, nice job of getting the double. He took the fastball and ripped it. Good, efficient swing right there.
Runners at second and third. 2 down.
First pitch on the way. First pitch is a fastball in there for a strike.
He kicks, he throws.
Now here's a ball grounded towards the hole. Roller is there to play it on the hop. His throw not in time.
And you could bet they would get their hands on that ball. That's the first big league hit. Look at it. He's taking it in stride, but inside he's jumping up and down.
Redding steps up and will have his first plate appearance of the game right here.
This is real fan support. Down ball batting, and the fans are right there with these guys.
Quick throw to first. And he dives back safely. And a throw over to first. And he's back easily, but he made a dive just to make sure. Now a throw over. And he has to dive, but he's back in time. Struck him out. He gets out of it with just limited damage.
We'll see this thing get cracked in the lower corner of the plate. It looked like his batter thought he had this one, but in the end, it was too much for him to handle.
Not the way he was looking to end that at bat, though.
The Houston Astros strike for a couple to draw a bit closer. We're through 8, ninth inning coming up. The Cardinals on top, 11-7.
The 2, 3, 4 spots, the big hitters coming up.
Scott Rowland
Is known for being a very fine hitter. He's due up third in here.
swung on and missed. It's 0-1. He lays off the changeup. His good pitch, but it's 1-1.
Well, if you get that pitch down and not up, the hitter has to chase it.
The 1-1 pitch on the way. Slider just off the corner, and it's 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch on the way.
And man, that's one-on-one power baseball right there.
2-2 on the way.
You should never hang the curveball inside. If you keep that ball in on the hitter and it's spinning, he has a chance to just drive it. Always keep the curveball away.
Swung on and grounded towards the hole. The throw to second.
They're starting this inning out in grand style. The base hit with no one out.
Taguchi is now getting his first plate appearance of the game. His first chance to get something done up at the plate.
Fastball in there, and it's 0-1. Over to first, trying to keep him close, and he's back in time. They throw over to first. A dive, but he's back in easily. A throw back to the back, but he's back in time. Now a throw over. He's back easily, but he made a dive just to make sure.
He throws.
0-2, the pitcher's got him right where he wants him. He's got a lot of pitches to play with.
Fastball swung on and missed. He struck him out. 1-1.
John, that's right. You need right off the 2 strikes. Sweet.
Roller. One on, one out. First pitch to him. No! Started to go around, but he held up in time. 1 ball, no strikes. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Fastball waved at him, missed. 1-1. Now the 1. Now here's a swing and a fly ball. Tavares is in his tracks as he puts this one away.
That's about as easy as it gets for a center fielder.
Edmonds will stand in again. He, of course, had that big home run in the 8th. This is swung on and hit in the air. And this one is into the alleyway and should be extra bases. Walker is around third, heading home, and he will score. Great base running. Sanders will come to bat now. He's 1 for 3 in the game.
2 down and a runner on second.
First pitch on the way. And the pitch out with nothing doing that time. He spins and throws back to second, and he dives back safely. He's at the belt. The 1-0 pitch. And that's way off the target, and it's 2-0. They throw behind the runner at second, and he has to dive, but he's back in time. Now he sets. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Pitch out, but nothing doing that time. Now he's set. Here's the 3-0 pitch.
John, this pitch had to be in the middle of the plate, not on the way.
Bo Hart steps into the batter's box. He didn't have any home runs last season, with a career slugging percentage under 400.
That one finds the outside corner for strike 1. And he's running, heading for third. And he's in there at third.
I like this field, John. He had a good lead off second, and he dives in at third base and beats the throw.
Well, you're one of the great base stealers of all time, Dave, so if you like it, I definitely like it.
I like it.
Hey, Bo, where's Luke?
Over to first. But he's back
pitcher work a little bit harder and take one for the team.
The Cardinals pick up a run on 2 hits, and they've left a couple of men on base. As we move on to the last of the 9th, the Redbirds lead it 12-7.
Top of the lineup coming up next.
Jeff Bagwell.
They'll try and get something started. He's at third in the next inning.
Well, if you get the breaking ball to start at the hitter, make him bail a little bit, you might get him to pop one up. That one stayed in.
And that's waved at and missed. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. The 1-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 1-2.
The 1-2 pitch coming.
Fastball swung on and missed. He struck him out. 1 away.
John, that pitch is down in. That shows great control right there. That'll finish the job anytime.
Everett will step in. He's had a couple of hits in 4 trips to the plate. Base is empty with 1 out. First pitch, here it comes. And that's too low. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch on the way. Strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch.
This one is hammered to left field. If it's fair, it is gone.
And it's off the wall. The throw to third.
John, this is a pretty good pitch to hit, and he gets good wood on it. Now he's in scoring position with 1 out.
Bagwell will step in and come with RBIs already. Foul ball is swung on and missed. 0-1.
And he delivers.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2.
Well, that's what you call good morning, good afternoon, and good night. See, John, that pitch is down and in. That shows great control right there.
Lance Berkman comes up to the plate now. Last year he had 30 total all year. He has slugged .563 for his career.
He's back easily, but he made a dive just to make sure. First pitch done. Tight rotation there, and it just misses. 1 ball, no strikes.
One of the pitches that's easy to lay off of is the pitch that goes down in a curveball situation because you can see the rotation and you know it's going to break off the plate. One of the problems with the curveball is if you do not get enough rotation on it, it will not break sharply and it will hang.
Fastball just misses, and he runs it to 3-0. The 3-0 pitch. He lays off, but it's on the outside corner for a strike. Throw back to second, trying to keep him close, and he's back in time. Now the 3-1 pitch. The St. Louis Cardinals
win this one on the road, and they did it. They got their big bats speaking loudly here in the visiting ballpark.
And John, when you're away from home, you need to come out swinging and hope to take the home team crowd out of the ball game, and they were able to do that today.
Yadier Molina was one of the many heroes of this one at the plate, and he's our ESPN Video Games Player of the Game.
And John, that's a great way for him to begin the season. Slow start? What slow start? He was ready right out of the gate. Obviously, somebody worked hard during spring training.
That's going to do it for us for this one. Carl Rabbit is coming up next. Baseball tonight. Stay tuned for that. Until we see you next time, this is John Miller for Joe Morton. Thanks for tuning in.
The final score once again.
The St. Louis Cardinals get the win
12-7.
This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. For more, log on to ESPN.com.
So long from the Lone Star State.